Welcome, everyone, to Totally Whiskey and Wine. I'm your host, Jason, and with me, as always, is James, our intermediate, and Zach, our industry professional. So today, we are rating the Lakeridge Southern Red wine. Okay, and without any further ado, our score. $38. That's right. Overall, we give it a 38. At this point in time, this is our lowest rated drink that we have tested. So how did we come up with our score? We rate things in 4 categories. We blind sample, and each of us gives an individual rating to nose, mouthfeel, flavor, and finally the finish. We then add all our points together to get somewhere between 0 and 100 points, and then we add our scores together, average them out to give our total. So that's how we come about our score. But how do we rate each portion of this? So I'll start out with the nose. Nose, I gave this a 7. It really gave off kind of like a sour cherry, musty scent to me. I mean, it wasn't the most pleasant smell. It wasn't something that made me gag right away, but it definitely, I did not like it.
So I gave this one, nose-wise, I gave this one a 14. And it's blah, but it's candy sweet, kind of like a jelly candy sweet.
That's why I said sour cherry, because it's got that little bit of fruity.
I kind of feel candy sweet on my nose. It's artificial candy sweet, but it's kind of like a candy sweet. So don't have any idea what I would pair it with, but it seems like it's approachable. Like, oh, I'll have a sip of that, you know? I wouldn't turn it away immediately from the nose.
So I gave it a nose of 9. This is actually the 3rd lowest performing category, spoiler alert, with notes of blackberry, strawberry soda, grape, and lollipop.
Wow, see, that's interesting, because you can tell it sounds like a lot of artificial in there, you know? It's
definitely.
This seemed, I don't know about you guys, but it seems to me like, not trying to badmouth it too much, but it seems to me like someone said, hey, let's take some grape juice, throw some extra sugars in it, and see if we can make it into
made in a lab, not from grapes.
Florida is not exactly well known for its wine culture, and this is made of the Nobile grape of Muscadine variety.
Okay.
So it is, by all intentions, a dessert wine. Pair this with cheesecake.
All right.
You see, with the sweetness, maybe I could. The cheesecake might make it work a little bit, but
how
still.
does it work in
If you had any kind of an advanced palate, you're going to turn your nose to this probably.
Excellent question by Zach. How does it work in your mouth? So we're on to mouthfeel.
Ooh.
So mouthfeel. To me, for this being a red wine, I like dry reds. I'm a fan of dry reds. This was not that. This was, for a red, it was very wet and sweet, and kind of feel-wise, it kind of had, to me, and the only way I can describe it is like a thick or muddy quality. Not like actual mud, but like just a kind of a thick quality to it. And that might be due to the sweetness and the sugars that are in there.
All right, so mouthfeel for me, I gave it 11. Maybe. And to line up but not line up, I called it runny. The mouthfeel was runny. Okay. Not thick, but runny. I just found it runny. Like a runny mouthfeel, just sort of, thin runny, sort of. Yeah, but it's hints of grapes and that just really kind of lets it runny.
What about you?
So I gave it a 10 on mouthfeel. Kind of agreeing with James here. I thought a paint thinner.
That would make it more runny.
For some reason, it just felt like heavy in my mouth.
I think that's just all the sugar.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, I just feel like it's kind of Yep.
Like it's not like
it's artificially
kind of
sweet, runny.
Thin, but it's like a little bit above that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. So that brings us to flavor. Flavor. I gave it a 10 on flavor. I thought to me, I guess the best way I could describe it, it kind of tasted like generic grocery store grapes. Like you literally, like you go to the grocery store, you go, oh look, fresh grapes. You grab one, you pop it in your mouth, no one's looking. You know, it kind of had that grape flavor.
Jason, I can't believe you.
But flavor for me,
I
this
can
is
neither confirm nor deny.
it held a little bit of ground here. Flavor for I gave it a 13. It's Jolly Rancher grape. I mean, that's just really when I think of like if you open the wrapper of a Jolly Rancher, just everything from Jolly Rancher grape. I would think that this was just water with Jolly Rancher grape in it.
It could be.
So it may be alcoholic. It's supposed to be 11% ABV. I don't get any alcohol from it, but yes, Jolly Rancher grape. That's where we're at.
Zach?
I gave it the lowest honor possible. I gave it a 1 on flavor.
Ooh.
So there's a couple of reasons why I give this a 1, right? So when you're looking at these sweet dessert style wines that have this blackberry, strawberry flavor, how much do you pay for this wine, right?
Not a lot.
$12.99, right?
Yeah.
What if I
like
told
this
you
one here was
that's on the high end for sweet wine?
yeah.
You can go down to the bottom shelf, grab Manischewitz for $8, and it will be better than this.
Well,
You can buy Electra Red Moscato for $11, better than this.
Yeah.
The flavors it's providing aren't doing anything to justify this wine. The only thing that it has going for it is it's Florida made and grown. So
Would you
that's
say
cool,
that-
but I doubt this sees sales any other state in the United States. Maybe Georgia.
Would you say that something like this, and if you're classifying more like a dessert wine or something like that, would actually probably be better off used as in cooking, like more of a cooking wine for desserts, sweet desserts?
A lot of the cooking wines used for like sherry and stuff like that typically are higher alcohol than this.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just
I don't
curious.
get alcohol from it at all.
No, I
At
don't
any
either.
point do I even feel like I just feel like this is artificial
like
grape
no, I
juice.
could see like a reduction to like throw on top of like a cake.
Yeah,
or something.
like you said, like a cheesecake.
Yeah.
Like a just drizzle, like reduce it down. to
Peanut
drizzle.
butter and I'm trying to think of a peanut butter dessert that you could bail it up so you have the peanut butter and jelly kind of
peanut butter ice cream with this.
No,
there you
you
go.
see that
There you
that
go.
could work.
Yeah.
Just like reduce it down to make it thick, like almost like a glaze.
Just
Yeah.
throwing some extra sugar, throw it on the stovetop.
That
Yep.
that could
All
work.
right, okay,
All right,
let's
so
really hammer
finish.
this thing home. Where are we at on the finish?
We are at the finish. So the finish, I gave it a 9. I could not come up with any words to describe it. I really thought about it. I'm just like, yeah, just my gut feeling.
It's
is
funny,
a
we
9.
don't ever talk about anything ahead of time. We're truly trying to do this in a blind. We all
Yeah.
pour, we all taste,
Some things
we all
click
write
eventually,
down.
but-
We have everything. We keep our mouths shut, and then we're like, oh, this is kind of funny. We hint a little bit, and then we start the episode, and we all say. So I don't know what he's gonna say. I don't know what he's gonna say. We haven't said it yet until now. My words, I gave it for the finish a 10, nothing, and artificial.
Yeah.
There's just nothing.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
an artificial. There's just nothing
Mhm.
there. For a finish, how can artificial be finished? Somehow it's artificially nothing
Yeah.
there.
So my finish was actually 12, the highest regards that I have for this wine. I'm glad it's over.
Oh damn, that's double.
I finished it. I didn't pour a very big
Dude, a
amount.
little
I
bit
did finish it.
backhanded there. Okay.
So that meant I had a 48. You had a total of
I had a 32,
And
and
you-
Zach.
Also had a 32.
32.
Yep.
32,
All right.
32, 48. That's
So
where we're at.
Yep. So for
Lakeridge Southern
an
Red.
average of 38, do you guys have any closing thoughts?
I
you wanna
have
say about
nothing
this?
to add except for maybe some. Does anybody have peanut butter ice cream?
When you're in your wine store and you want a sweet wine, that's fine. You don't have to buy dry reds.
Yeah. They're
Top
better.
tier wine attendant. They will direct you to 40 other wines better than this.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, and
Friends
to,
don't like.
to be
don't
fair.
let friends
To be
drink
fair, actually,
Florida Red.
I have an important question. Zach, do you know how long has this winery been in business?
No idea.
Okay, because
I'm pretty sure it's like the 90s.
really, okay, never mind.
I doubt it's that old.
Well, no, that's what I'm gonna say is, if they're young, relatively speaking, maybe they just gotta learn a little bit more.
Or maybe that's intentionally
Maybe their
their marketing.
customer. Maybe their customer drinks or eats a lot of peanut butter
All right.
ice cream and
And
likes a sweet red jelly wine with it.
there you go.
America's
It's a breakfast
addicted to
wine.
sugar.
Hey, I mean, I'm no expert. I was not a fan of this. I kind of prefer the drier reds, but I can go for a sweet every once in a while. Just not this one. I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
All right. Unless there's any closing thoughts,
Thanks, man.
there you go. We so that was the Lakeridge Southern Red, right here out of Florida. Got a total score of 38. you're looking at probably somewhere between $10 and $12 a bottle.
Maybe more if you buy it from a gas station.
Maybe more if you buy it from a gas station. But whatever you are drinking, I hope you enjoy. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Na zdrowie.
Thank you.